Okay, let me just move the mic. I'm very aware that what I'm about to say might not make any sense. Okay? I'm aware that what I'm about to say is going to make me sound crazy. We need to boycott GTA 6. I want to play it. Okay? Trust me. I want to play GTA 6. And that's the problem. I'm not saying that this is a pivotal moment for the games industry, but it is. I find it annoying when I hear other people act like they know what they're talking about when it comes to economics, okay? That was part of the reason why I got into it in the first place. I couldn't stand, right? I couldn't stand how idiotic people sounded when they would justify stock picks and like how people would claim to be risk averse and then still put their money in things that I would deem, less risky but still pretty risky. I obviously am very young and can handle a much higher risk profile than someone who's older. Some people are risk averse. I say I'm risk immerse, right? I immerse myself in the risk. Why? Because sometimes in life, it's the only thing that makes you feel something. And that's sad to say, but I've found other things, right? But for some people, I'm guessing that might be the big one. Going back to what I was trying to say. People don't, sorry, not people. I don't like it when I hear other people talk super confidently about the market. I don't like when I hear people talk super confidently about how do I describe this? I'm all for education. I'm all for offering opinion. I am not for hop on the hype train, everybody. I'm not for this is the way things have always been done. I'm not for the hot hand fallacy. I'm not for any of that, right? Look at this guy. Do you think Pokemon games are getting better or worse? Now, I won't go into my opinion of Scarlet, Violet. I still have to play Sword and Shield because I skipped those. I stopped at Sun and Moon because it took me so far out of it because it was holding my hand the whole time. We are not boycotting GTA 6. We're boycotting Take Two Interactive. There's a really big difference. I don't care if you know someone who works at Rockstar. I don't care if you work at Rockstar. In fact, I hope someone who works at Rockstar sees this message so you can know from someone who cares that I know what's going on, okay? And again, I hate it when people act like they know what they're talking about when they clearly don't. So, I am going to claim to know nothing. This is all schizophrenic conjecture. Got it? That's what the doctors diagnosed me with. That's what you're going to diagnose me with, right? It doesn't matter. If GTA 6 makes $1 trillion, there will never be a good video game again. In GTA 6, it can't be it's not going to get 100 on Metacritic, everybody. I bet it gets like a prediction right now. I bet it gets a 93 on Metacritic. I bet it's a really solid game, and I bet we play it for 8 more console generations until everything's on the cloud. We don't have a disk drive, all this stuff, right? There's so many more things shifting in the game industry and in the world as a whole. I just wanted to, right? I'm in OBS right now. I could share my screen and do some notes, type up a thing, have some websites pulled up. But I don't need those. You need those. Guess what? Go find it for yourself because you'll question, right? Go find it for yourself. Look up Take Two Interactive. 2K Sports and Rockstar Games. I don't really have a problem with Rockstar Games. I think if you make a game like GTA 5 and you want to keep running it as long as possible and not make a sequel, I'm all for that. I'm a big fan of balloons. I'm all for keeping a game going, improving it, and keeping the longevity of it going. I hate games that come out with a new one every year. Right? I love Call of Duty Zombies. They're bringing it back. I could care less. They're making back-to-back Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7. I didn't even buy Black Ops 6. I played like 400 hours of it just on Game Pass. Nebula everything. I don't care. I stopped caring. Haven't even played the mansion. Me and my buddy did all the Easter eggs early. Not that it's hard or anything, but like, I care. God damn it. And I care about people getting a good experience. And if GTA 6 does really well, like we all know it's going to, right? Like, a couple things people aren't considering. 30 FPS on console, rough, you know. When you go above 60 frames a second, it's debatable, right? If your screen can even handle it, there is a difference. But I think we can all admit more frames is better. 30 on console is tough. That's tough. Okay? I've got a souped up Lenovo here that can run just about anything. I don't even want to buy it for my Xbox because I know it's going to be capped at 30 frames. So if they guarantee cross-platform, I'm just going to play it on my PC because I don't want to deal with... Exactly. Because 30 frames a second, I mean, if I'm shooting an RPG, I got five guys chasing after me, there's a giant explosion, I flip over this thing. I'm at what, 22 frames a second, 21? I used to play NBA 2K12 on my HP laptop at 3 frames a second, and I would gladly go back and do that than play a new game like GTA 6 that I pay $100 for that's running at 22 frames a second. Because at least at 3 frames a second, I know that it's my fault for running this game on this thing. I'm not selling it for $100 as the premier product of the decade. Take-Two Interactive buys up game titles. All they do is make Tennis 2K25, WWE 2K25, NBA 2K25. You know, there's... What was there, like Lego 2K Drive? Was that a game? Maybe. Maybe I'm jumbling things. Like they got their paws in everything. I'm sure they own like a badminton game at this point if one were to ever pop off, and they would try to release a title every year if they could somehow make that work, if there was an audience for it. All that's going to happen, GTA 4 cost what, like $100 million? Brought in like two and a half, sure. Um, freaking GTA 5, 200, maybe it was 250. You know, at most $250 million budget. Grossed, I think at least what, 9 billion, 10 billion, probably more than that. Probably more than that. I feel like they made at least $1 billion a year It's been out for 12 years, so it's probably higher than that. GTA 6 costs $2 billion, which I know. Um, I see people saying things like, "Thank you for taking the time to make a game this special." Go fuck yourself. Seriously, that would be a better use of your time than typing that on the keyboard. I'm pretty sure they're bot comments, right? Like, I see every content creator jerking off to the freaking trailer for GTA 6. It looks cool. They're all cutscenes, dude. This, this was this is my whole problem with cutscenes in video games. And why graphics don't matter as much as people make it out to be. Like, graphics can be really good, but if it's not right, if it looks like the trailer the whole time you're in the game at 30 frames a second, we have like there's no shot that the game industry isn't just completely imploding, because Take-Two Interactive is going to be worth $7 trillion if GTA 6 makes as much money as I'm probably estimating it's going to make. I have a feeling that the delays have nothing, nothing to do with anything. Okay? I think the delays are so A, they can keep the GTA 5 cash cow running. Still sells, it's either 5 million copies a month or quarter. I think it's quarter at this point, but it's still super impressive. I couldn't sell 5 million hand jobs if I was giving them out for free, man. In a quarter? What? I'm dumbfounded by what people find appealing about spending $100 for this game. Everyone's like, I don't care. It'll be worth $100. And I actually looked at the inflation numbers. I think a $60 game in 2005 costs 90. That's same as spending $96 now. That it's actually fair if you think about it. It's a little overpriced, right? It is $4 more than the price push in 2005. But who cares, right? It's GTA 6. It's it's like you took it's like you took your favorite movie, favorite TV show, and you could somehow hop into a game, make money on it, right? Oh, I'm gonna run this GTA 6 server. It's gonna be sick, and I'm also gonna have content on it, and and I'm gonna make so much freaking money just playing GTA 6, dude. The amount of people talking like this on the internet, right? Oh, maybe I just gotta log off. No, dude, I log off. It's whenever I hop on, I see it. We have to boycott GTA 6. And I'd love, all my whiteboards are in use right now, sadly. They're all in use. But Take-Two Interactive getting a freaking overvalued to the moon is exactly what's going to happen. Okay, so if you want to say, "Oh, financial advice, I'm giving someone financial advice. I should go buy calls on Take-Two Interactive. That's a really good idea. I should go buy calls way out of the money for June 2026. I'll probably wait till like September or something, maybe for like a little dip. Stocks are going to keep going up for a while. Maybe I'll get them on Monday, right? Maybe I'll just get leaps for Monday next June, call it good." I'm not advocating for any of that, and that's your own decision. I'm not providing financial advice, and I don't advise gambling on options unless you're risk immersed like I am. And also, I don't really play options anymore. But I have the option to not buy GTA 6. This is kind of one of the things that I stand for, that I feel like a hypocrite for, and like I virtue signal when I tell, right? I don't just go and tell people, but like I, as much as I humanly possibly can, without like accidentally doing it, boycott Amazon, right? It's insignificant, right? No, it's significant to me that I'm actually taking the time to do something when everyone else just talks about shit. Your vote. Did you vote Kamala? Did you vote Trump? Guess what? I voted neither. I wrote in my mom and stepdad. Because guess what? I didn't want to vote for either. And I had the balls to do that. I have the balls to tell people boycott GTA 6. I don't care what happens. I don't care if it's a great game. I don't care if you get FOMO, all your friends are having a bunch of fun without you. How many games have you played that you haven't experienced? Oh, I've been waiting so long for it. They fucking know that. Why do you think it's delayed and it's going to cost $100? After Nintendo already announced that they're raising theirs to 80. It's almost like it's a lot easier to go from 60 to 100 after Nintendo goes to 80. By the way, I'm not paying $80 for a game that's like Scarlet and Violet. I had a decent time because I took such a big time off Pokemon, but PokeRogue, a web browser roguelike, was better than Scarlet and Violet by light years. Light years. You hear me? PokeRogue is a masterclass in how you can take something as beautiful as Pokemon, take out a bunch of extra stuff, just take one part of Pokemon, have that be the whole thing, and it's more fun than what Nintendo has put out. Literally. More fun than anything paid Nintendo has put out. And the best part, it's free. I haven't checked on it if they started taking money and it got taken down. RIP, I'm an asshole. But in my eyes, Balatro or PokeRogue should have won Game of the Year last year. And that's just how I feel. Now you can say roguelites, whatever. It was a good year for roguelites in a game that in a year that kind of sucked. If I'm being honest, I didn't play Black Myth Wukong. Didn't have a chance. Hopefully I get to. That is one on my list I want to try to get to. Looks cool. I would rather play Black Myth Wukong than Elden Ring. Sue me. It looks cooler. And I can just be wrong. We have to boycott. We have to boycott GTA 6 because as much as I'm joking around and not actually making any arguments, hopefully some of you are starting to see at least maybe what I see. An industry that doesn't give a fuck, doesn't give a flying fuck about anything. Oh, wait, that's not true. What do they care about? Their stock price. I'm going to keep saying that over and over again because it's all freaking corporations are fiduciarily responsible to do, you fucking nitwits. You fucking idiots. Every time I hear someone say something that they owe something, that they have a fiduciary responsibility to their shareholders. If they don't act as fiduciaries, they will get sued. And I'm sure the SEC is doing a great job policing everything when they don't even have enough money to buy coffee. You probably got Starbucks today. Think about that. Take Two Interactive ruined so many things, but most of all, they're ruining sports simulators. Especially in just the weird ways they pigeonhole you. For instance, NBA 2K, you get a 99 overall point guard. You make that same character and put him on the Pistons. He's a 78 overall. You're telling me that's a good experience? You're telling me it's a good experience that I can spend months grinding a character up to a 99 and he's as good as like Kevin Knox? I mean that's like my default like Buns player, but like seriously, I don't I don't understand who's coming up with this experience. I think NBA Jam's probably my favorite basketball game of all time. Um, the best 2K, the most fun I had, right, was my 2K12 on the laptop, but the first actual full experience with it, 2K13, that soundtrack, it blew my mind. I got an Xbox in like 2012 or 2013, I forget exactly, but 2K13 was like what I would play, and that soundtrack banged. I don't need to hear anyone say that other soundtracks are better. 14 had a good soundtrack. A lot of the early ones had a good soundtrack, and I mean some of them are fine now, but like, eh. It's just like it feels like it's on a SoundCloud playlist, and like whereas the other ones felt like I don't know, I don't know. So I don't want to buy 2K anymore, and that's why I'm making this video. Because every time there's a sale, I think about buying 2K25 and I'm putting my fucking foot down. I'm not buying 2K25. I don't care if I don't care if I get right uh whatever. Moving on. I'm done buying 2K. I didn't buy it this year. I usually skip a year. I decided I'm done. So no more 2K. Tough. But you know what? I wish I had them next to me. I got physical copies of 2K6 through 2K21. I'll just go play one of those. I also got college hoops. Do the old college hoops games. NCAA basketball '09. Ooh, I don't have the Blake Griffin one. I used to on the PS3. I kind of like '09 more. I don't know why. I don't know why. In fact, I like college hoops '06 more than '09 as well. I don't know why. I heard 7's better than 6 though. That's all I heard. Um So done with 2K. Dang it. That's fair. No, I can get PvP in other ways. I'll just go play people in basketball, right? How about that? Fuck all of you. I'll just go play people in basketball. Um, I don't play WWE or like any of those. Um, haven't played GTA Online in a bit. I mainly, right? I've been trying to not gamble, and so GTA is kind of a fun way to get to like play a game of roulette with it being virtually meaningless. And so sometimes I do that. I haven't in a while, but yeah, it's like the only reason I hop in, just spin the wheel and like the horse races are fun. If you're with a group of people and just like hanging out the horse race track for like two races, it's fun. And then it's like let's go do something else. Um that's my take on GTA 5. I think people actually um underrate the story. Just my opinion. Just because I feel like it's over. I don't think it's underrated. I think it's overhated. I should say. Story's overhated. Heists are good and everything, but it's really personally I found it really hard to replay. Um, I'm kind of an achievement hunter, and so maybe that was my problem was I was trying to get golds on everything, and I was like, dude, this is just taking all the fun out of the game. you know. But I did have a really good time with GTA 5 when it first came out. But I just see all these people that make content for games that I love that are dying. And they're all getting excited about GTA 6. And I'm really happy for their careers because their careers probably will get, right? They're going to get revitalized. They're going to pop off. They're going to get their bag. They're going to get that Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, right? Congrats. You sold out. You made the big time. People just unapologetically going, Raid Shadow Legends, Squarespace, sponsor me, sponsor me. I don't give a fuck. I will just give me the bag. I will put you at the beginning of the video. No one cares. People care, man. It makes me click off the video, and actually, I can tell your content's worse. Sorry. I see it mostly with guys, right? But everyone's out there selling out. It's a sellout culture. I didn't, you know, just randomly have this idea. It's been, I feel like, kicking around for a minute. Just what, ever since COVID, inflation kind of starting to run rampant. It's just been get the bag. Maybe it's been earlier than that. Maybe since '08, people have just been trying to latch on to anything. I don't know. We need to boycott GTA 6. Not right. We're not gonna, right? Me not buying GTA 6, what's that gonna do? Nothing. Less than nothing. In fact, I'll probably be so lonely that I'll go delete myself because I'm not playing the amazing game GTA 6. I still sometimes really, really wonder if my psychotic breaks actually happened and maybe I was just manic. I seriously think about this. I think, therefore I am. My buddy mentioned this, and I always think about it when he brings it up. Take Two Interactive doesn't even. I don't think their devs have a soul. I heard a guy talking about testing. Maybe it was like an Atriox stream or something where he was like interviewing people for jobs. It's no, I'm not. No, no. Fuck Atriox. Atriox exactly the kind of guy I'm talking about. If you know nothing, if you know absolutely nothing, and you don't have to know who I'm talking about. This is like deep internet, like FinTube, like FinTwitch. He's like the only guy that talks about finances on Twitch. That's somewhat popular, I guess. Um, he's phenomenal. If you've never seen Caleb Hammer, Dave Ramsey, um, a book, but there are a lot better resources than Atrioc. I think he presents things very funnily, but he also talks very seriously and people listen because they don't know what he knows when he's talking about certain things. And I'm not saying he's intentionally misleading things. I'm just saying he talks about things without going into full context. And I understand you can't go all the way into things, but I do. That's why I ramble so long because I want to give everyone the full picture of things. I made a really big mistake of getting my friends trying to get my friends into options because I thought there was a play that was going to work for sure. It's probably the closest thing I have to a regret, right? Is like costing them money. I ended up paying some of them back, but others, I should probably pay double or something since it's been so long. Because they just told me not to worry about it. It wasn't a lot, right? It wasn't a lot. Like we're talking like maybe $200 or something. But it means something to me, you know. Oh wait, no, I did pay everyone back. Oh no, wait, sorry. One guy claims I owe him like $3,000, which is bullshit. Total bullshit. Like, yeah, yeah, he's a dickhead. We'll just call him Alex for short. So there's quite a lot I mentioned. I think I've been talking for wow, yeah, another half hour. Goddamn. Just me talking about nothing except boycott Take Two Interactive. I'm not gonna buy 2K, right? That's actually pretty easy. I do that. I do that once every other year. It's pretty simple. I just play the old 2K. Oh yeah, fun fact. They don't let you play old 2K games. Can't play 2K games. Can't play the old ones. You don't have a full offline my career in 2K games past what, like 2K22. Me and my brother were trying to go through 2K14 and 2K15. You can't upgrade any of the badges. It just feels bad, man. Feels bad because they put the patch it they put it in at the end of its life cycle. It's so messed up. It's so messed up. You can't even buy the old 2Ks digitally anymore. Like you have to get physical copies. I don't know if physical copies are going to go up in value. I don't know if it's a good investment. I have physical copies because the games mean something to me, and there's not really a dollar value I would part with them for, but it is fun to see how other people value them. For instance, I was going to wait till my next stream to do this, but I think it's a good time. Now, you might have no idea what this is, right? The lights the lights reflecting pretty badly off it. But this is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Panther Warrior. Sealed tin. I believe it'll be 20 years old soon. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, here we go. Each collectible tin includes Dark Beginning, Dark Revelations Volume 1, Soul the Duelist, Rise of Destiny, Flaming Eternity, and one exclusive card. Which you can see right there. I really like Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it's a fun game. I think all the people that bitch about Yu-Gi-Oh! Have a right to bitch about it. But also, can you shut the fuck up about how annoying Yu-Gi-Oh! Is? All I see are people saying, oh, I'm quitting Yu-Gi-Oh! And going to a card game that pays me. That's what I say. Like, you can quit Yu-Gi-Oh! For any reason you want, but if you're leaving for the prize payout, that's a weak ass reason to quit something that you have a passion for. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, another thing. This is worth more than a share of Apple. Fun fact. Um, do I think it's going to be worth more than a share of Apple in 30 years? Probably not. Could it be? Maybe. Probably not. But you also don't know Apple's going to be higher than it. You don't know what my generation considers valuable. And that's where a lot of economic assumptions kind of fall to the wayside. so many models, right? Behavioral economics. God. If you have a behavioral economics degree, I hope you double majored. Because goddamn, I would love to talk to you. I would love to talk to you because I could probably go bar for bar on so much bullshit. And I'm sure I'm just saying some things that people might think are just maybe some people think what I'm saying are just knowns. These are not knowns. But a known thing that I have to do is I have to not buy 2K25. I have to not buy 2K26. Maybe I'll buy a physical copy of 2K25 or 26, like, in like 3 years when they're like 99 cents. Then I'll probably, then I might cop a physical copy. But for now, I'm chilling. No GTA 6. It's gonna be sad. Oh no, I can't play GTA 6. But everyone's playing GTA 6. I guess I'm just gonna be working on my game. Wait, so you just want. That's right, Leo. You just want everyone to buy your game. That's right. I just want everyone to buy my game. That's why I think we should boycott GTA 6 so that way Take Two Interactive doesn't bloat up anymore and buy every other. Take Two Interactive. This means war. And I'm not going out lightly like I did with Nintendo. Okay?